Hello, I'm Tyrant Saber, and we're doing something a little bit different today. Today, we're taking it all off the top. So, bit of backstory for this one. You may know, if you follow baseball, that the Los Angeles Angels have changed their coaches going into 2020, and they'll be going forward with Coach Joe Maddon, formerly of the Chicago Cubs. Now, since 2015, Joe Maddon has run the Respect 90 Foundation with his wife Jay, and they've served to promote community involvement and education and develop character development among young people. And among the other things that they do, they also have run a children's cancer charity event every year, in which their coaching staff and their teams, as well as fans who pay the privilege, can go to their spring training games and get their head shaved with the rest of the team. This year, being that they're with the Angels of Anaheim, they're calling it Balding All Angels. And today, Monday, March the 9th, they are going to be out there getting their heads shaved. And being that I'm not in Tempe, Arizona with their spring training team, I can't make the trip in time for it. I figure I'm just going to do it here. So we've come to Dave's Place Barbershop here in Kaiser, Oregon, and I'm going to go ahead and get my head shaved. Don't do it. It's for a cancer charity. They got it's through the Los Angeles Angels and Joe Maddon's charitable foundation. They're supporting a cancer facility in Long Beach.
Pretty long, taking out that's a pretty big change from as long as it was nothing.
Yeah, I'm doing it for a good cause. Well, as you can see, it's all come off the top. So that's going to do it for this. Regular episode follows after this moment. In addition, I'll be making a cash donation to the Jonathan Jakes Children's Cancer Institute of Long Beach, California, which the Balding All Angels campaign is supporting this year. I encourage you to do so as well, or to donate to the Respect 90 campaign. And as always, I'm Tyrant Saber. I will see you at the ballpark.
Well, here we are back in the game, but being that this is Balding All Angels Day, sorry, Salomon, I'm going to have to ask you to take one for the team. Yeah, I know, it doesn't look quite right to me either, but what are you going to do? It's for charity. It's for the kids. All right, so got a checkup from the neck up, so now it's time to get back out here. Got a batting, or a practice day up now. Let's see what we got. Bunch of stuff I'm not real keen on. You can do reaction and durability, I guess. That might be the thing to do, or get that contact up on account of we really need it. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Well, that was a little tougher than I felt like it had to be, but nonetheless, did all right. Yeah, I know, I'm not a defensive player first and foremost, I get that. So we'll try to improve on that. But we are going to go up against the New York Angels, or excuse me, we're going to go up against the New York Yankees in Angel Stadium of Anaheim. So let's get out here and get it.
getting set for evening baseball from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next. Hansel Robles is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality.
Into the box.
All right, well, they sound off with a home run in the top of the first, and Aaron Judge up to bat. Gonna line out to the Kingdom of Baltimore, and that is going to be the second out of the inning.
Starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay
Fuzzy Miklich. That is not a real name. Stop lying, game. I know baseball has some funny names, but Fuzzy Miklich is not allowed. Fuzzy Miklich is canceled.
Salomon Barrios.
All right, bottom 2, runner on first with 1 out. Andrew Heaney on the mound for these Yankees. Got no idea what he's doing there,
And this is hit hard to the right
but
side.
nonetheless, he's on the mound for the Evil Empire, which means we got to go do awful things to the balls he throws to us. Sorry, Andrew, it's nothing personal.
And another
throw over.
And they'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready with the pitch.
Low pitch in the dirt, and Gary Sanchez has trouble with that one.
This is low, and it won't be
And that is going to be a stolen base for Xander Bogaerts and no throw on the fumbled ball down in the zone. Heaney throws a curveball away, and that is ball 2.
Yankees lead this 1-0 here in
Heck, I'd take a walk here. But if we're being true to ourselves, I'd much rather go yard. But that is not going to happen. Just making a productive out there, moving Bogaerts up to third, and in fact, we score nothing off of it. So, hopefully I didn't just compromise Salomon's batting prowess by cutting off his hair, Samson style. But fly ball out to right field. Salomon's got it, and that is going to end the inning. So we got Angels coming up, still down 1-0, going bottom 3. Next we see Salomon coming back out here. Let's be realistic. I am definitely going to swing at some pitches out of the zone. It is going to happen, my friends. See?
That's part of what makes him successful.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Change up away, and now it's down 0-2.
Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch.
Sinker inside, taken.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
Curveball away. Not a bad pitch, actually. I probably would have swung at that.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And look at that. Gleyber Torres coming up for these Yankees. Once again, it's top 6, runner on first with nobody out.
Here's the 0-2. This one's flared off to the right side.
That's going to be down into right field. Bloop for a base hit. Makes it runners first and second now. Nobody out.
Good hitters are good hitters.
And Giancarlo Stanton coming up. It's now the 7th. 2 out, nobody on. Shifted over quite a bit.
Hit in the air out to right.
It's a fly ball out to right field, and Salomon has to race a bit over. Probably would have been easier if we hadn't been in the shift, but that notwithstanding, Salomon makes the play, and that is going to end the inning.
1-0 lead.
So Angels still down 1-0 going into the bottom of the 7th. See if maybe the stretch can't help us loosen up and get a base hit or something here. Top 8, Salomon still hasn't had a chance to hit for a while. Keenan Middleton kicks and deals. It's a little flare back behind second, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. And Gary Sanchez now coming up next batter.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Another fly ball. Salomon comes in on it, and that is going to end the inning. So Angels got 6 outs to make something happen here, and Salomon is going to have to be one of those. So we'll see what he can do here. Going bottom 8, still down 1-0.
Ready now for L.A. Salomon Barrios. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side.
Well, that's going to be a grounder up the right side, so we know that Salomon's bat speed hasn't hurt too much. So that's a base hit here. 2 on now, and nobody out here in the late going 8th inning. That is going to be Andrew Heaney's day. I'm not sure who that's supposed to be. Clint Hurdle, maybe? No, not Clint Hurdle. I don't know. I don't know the coach's face scans well enough to be able to say for sure who that is. So correct me in the comments if you feel like it. Also, be sure to dump as much opinion as you got about the new haircut.
This is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
And here comes Ohtani, or excuse me, no, this is Trey Mancini. I thought that was going to be Shohei Ohtani. He comes on, 0 for 2 on the day. Runners first and second with nobody out. 98 miles an hour, but inside, taking ball 2. 39,218 people here in Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels, thank you for your support. And on this occasion, I hope you will find it in yourself to support Respect 90 and the Jonathan Jakes Children's Cancer Institute. It would mean a whole lot if you guys would go out and support them, because pediatric cancer is something that we really need to do our part in defeating. So.
Fouled off.
Come on, big guy, see it, drive it, right here.
Fouled away.
Really fighting here on the mound. Tommy Conley, Trey Mancini, 7 pitches so far, coming up on 8 here.
If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do
fouls another one off. It's still 2-2 here. Going 9 pitches now in the at-bat.
The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at.
Slider down and in, and that is going to be ball 3 to fill the count. David Fletcher on deck here for the Angels. So if Trey Mancini can get a ball into play or get a walk, that'll make things real good for us. Well, that's going to be a cheap little grounder, and Salomon is going to nail the second baseman on his way into second. Play that La Pelota Caribe. Play hard going into second. Wipe him out.
Digging in once again, Fuzzy Mikalik. He got called out on strikes.
You can't tell me Fuzzy Mikalik is a real name. You're lying to me, Matt Vasgersian. There is no way somebody's got service time with a name like Fuzzy Mikalik. And what's worse, he got a double off of us. That's frustrating. tell you, on any other day, Fuzzy Miklick would be the headline on my video, but I don't want to bury the lead on this one.
Hammered the other way to deep right field.
And that one is out of here. That one, I think, is going to put it out of reach. Giancarlo Stanton, grand slam to right field over Salomon's head.
So he will
makes it 5-0 here, top 9. So
on the season,
Angels, unfortunately, gonna blow this one late. Can't score any runs when we had the opportunity, and unfortunately, we are just unable to match the Yankees in this one.
I thought he might come out of this unscathed, but after that towering grand slam,
and they may yet add some more on. Miguel Andujar on for the Yankees. Silvino Baracho comes set. Another fly ball. This one playable to right center field. Salomon's got it. That's going to end the inning, but it's going to take a little bit of a miracle here for these Angels to come back. Going bottom 9, down 5-0 against the New York Yankees, who are looking pretty much unstoppable. And in fact, it's not going to happen.
The setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Wednesday night baseball on the show from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it starts right now. Dylan Bundy is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Ben?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well.
In the game, as in real life, Angels just can't get starting pitching that's worth a damn.
Under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties,
Salomon coming up.
Works.
We get a couple runs across here against Michael Wacha.
Salomon Barrios.
Fastball down and away. Take ball 1. Runner on first with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Salomon hitting in the 6 hole for these Halos.
Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed.
Nice cutter.
Hopefully he passes the baton.
Good one to hit, but I was aiming down on the zone and he was pitching up.
This is hit high in the air.
Connected on it, but it's just going to be an easy play, I think, out there in left center. Little jog for him. That's all it took.
I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this.
Well, folks, date of recording is 3/9/2020, which means that MLB The Show is here. It will be here within a week. Drops on Friday if you've got the early access version, and I think it drops this time next week, either Monday or Tuesday of next week if you buy the full version or the basic version. Five nothing. Bottom 2 and the base is loaded. You know it. Salomon's going for the fences on this one.
Here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Only a few days left here in show 19. Gonna finish. We're not gonna be anywhere near to finishing either the season of Jason or of Salomon before we go between seasons, but be able to maybe give it a little send-off and have some fun with the new version when it drops on this Friday, because I am getting the early access version, paid for out of my own pocket.
2-1 the count.
Have a rip like you can. Here you go.
3-1 now.
Not that it matters much, but I've been offered no, and am inclined not to accept any sponsorships from anybody. Never been approached by San Diego Studios, Sony, or any of their subsidiaries or affiliates. And just in general, I'm a dude who does whatever he wants, and as a result, I can say and do whatever I want.
The pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Coming to the plate now, Justin Upton. He singled his last time up.
Justin Upton.
From the stretch. And this will be fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning.
Here we go.
So not exciting, but Salomon works the walk with the help of his showtime, and that is going to load the bases, walk in a run, and bring up Justin Upton, who's 1 for 1 on the day. 3-2 count, so everybody's moving on this one.
He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that.
Swing and a miss.
And he is going to strike out on that one, and that'll end the inning.
So 4 score in
But
the
it's
inning,
now
but it could have
6-0
been
here.
much worse as
Going
they
to the
wind
top
up
of the
leaving
third.
bases loaded.
Halo's
Going
getting a
out
little
of the
bit of
top the
revenge for
third.
yesterday. It's now
It's the
6-0.
Angels 6, and the Yankees digging in. Ramon Torres. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard
Big
to be
flare
patient
out
when
behind
you're down
Salomon
by
in
6,
right field, but that is going to be
base runners are
easily
key to
playable.
getting back into this one.
And that'll be the first
Is
out
there,
of the
and he
inning.
makes the catch for the out.
You know, if Salomon can maintain this level of performance, he might be in line for a gold glove this year.
The right fielder, Salomon.
He's ready. Here's the first
Barrios.
offering. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Who is this? Daniel Winkler on the mound now for the Yanks.
Hey, come on, guys. Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Well,
Incidentally,
out in
I've given some
front,
specific
for a
thought
strike.
to who and what I would be playing if I were to start a reliever series in the show 20. And right now, my thinking is a
Got him swinging,
Japanese
and that will
relief
end the
pitcher
inning.
for the New York Yankees. So
Angels leave 1. They lead it 6-0.
be interested to hear what your feedback is on that specifically. If you think I should be playing a different position or a different team, what pitches you'd like to see on that player.
Ready for
You know,
another
just
shot
anything
now
you
for
have to say,
Salomon
really.
Barrios. He'll look to bounce
It
back
gets lonely
after
in the
striking
comments
out
sometimes.
Last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0
High
pitch.
fastball. Just can't
And
seem to
fouled
get
away.
my eye in right now. I'm swinging at anything and everything that's coming close. Worked a walk mainly with the benefit of showtime.
Oh, he looked like a
Oof.
caveman swinging a club on
Cutter with
one.
that frisbee action on that one.
Love that.
That's
pitch.
just
As long as you
dirt.
actually get it inside, like he did
Straight
right there,
dirt he's
the cutter
throwing.
Inside is a very effective pitch.
Oh no! But he leaves a curveball hanging in the zone, and that one promptly finds its way to the stands. Adios, pelota! So that's a 2-run shot for Salomon Barrios. 382 feet and 100 miles off the bat and gone. Big fly for Salomon Luis Aparicio Barrios Garcia, and that'll make it 8-0 here, bottom 6.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back.
Digging in now for the Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton.
All right, Giancarlo Stanton coming up, top 7, nobody on, nobody out.
Very promising so far in this one as we move in.
High fly ball out to deep right field.
Big fly, Salomon having to run to the track, but he makes it the play right at the wall.
Makes the catch.
Didn't have to jump the fence that time, but
Digging in the switch
nonetheless,
hitter, Ramon
top
Torres.
8,
He got on
runners
top of one.
second and
That was a
third
ground
with
out
1
last
out.
time.
Adam
And I know you
Libertor
want to
comes
lace
set.
a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you
Gleyber
what,
Torres
grab the
knocks
cheap
one
ribby
into
when it's
left
there.
field. Salomon has to put one to the cutoff man to hold the runner at third, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Salomon coming back up.
Again, Salomon Barrios.
Zach Britton on for the Yankees, bottom 8, 2 on, nobody out.
Over the wall last time up.
To show you how strong this guy is, that last off-speed pitch.
I'm amped up, I'm ready to go, and they're throwing me the soft stuff.
There. This is a really strong hitter.
Here you go, Ted. Let's go, Angel! Here we go.
Ooh,
Lays off the slider, and it's
that one comes floating in a little close. 31,078 people here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Angels, thank you for your support, as always.
1-2 now.
Couldn't hold back on that one long enough.
3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Slider again.
2-2.
In love with this slider, this guy.
Hey, let her rip right here.
Well, that was a good one to hit, but again, a little early on that one. Line down the first base line and foul. 2-2 count.
Come on, big dog. What's the fish?
Held up.
And he tried to
Please
hold up
and
that
thank you.
time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and
So
no
that'll
swing.
fill the count here. Hopefully Salomon can either work another walk or get a meatball to smash. Lay me smash.
Now the
Please.
3-2 pitch is away.
Well, that was the meatball I wanted, but late on it, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something.
But light that baby up nonetheless. Salomon gets himself a 2-run jack to right field, and the Angels take a little bit of revenge against the Yankees for giving up that game last night.
10-1. The final line. Now from the Big A, we've got afternoon baseball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Shohei Ohtani gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits.
All right, Salomon getting early action in the field out here. Top one out.
He's going to look to turn things around in
Ohtani-san
this one
kicks
here today.
and deals. Shallow fly to right field. Salomon races forward to get under it, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
And there are 2 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup.
Mark Hernandez coming on now for the Yanks.
And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no
Angels
surprise
up
that he
1-0.
gets better against
Top
southpaws
2.
than he does
Runner on
against
first with the
right-handers.
1 out.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straight
Cranks
away.
one out to right. Salomon going back, but
And it is out of here.
no chance on that one. Chalk up 2 for the Bronx Bombers. Mark Hernandez with a 2-run shot to right field, 416 feet and 109 miles off the bat, and
the Yankees
gone.
take the lead. It's 2-1.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what...
All right, that is bringing Salomon up here. 18 home runs, good for 3rd in the AL, and we would like to add some more on here, please and thank you.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for game of baseball.
And he turns on.
Cranks that one, it's going to the wall, and not a chance. He's out of room, and that one is out of here. Adios, pelota. Solo shot for Salomon Barrios, 19th on the year, 369 feet, 100 miles off the bat, and gone. Big fly for Salomon, Luis Aparicio Barrios Garcia, and he draws it back to 3-2.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning.
And it's now 4-3, bottom 3.
He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a
Low fastball called a strike.
This guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
And there goes another one. This one, no doubt shot. Adios, pelota. Forget Samson's like powers. The hair must have been holding him back. 429 feet, 112 miles an hour off the bat, and gone. Big fly for Salomon, Luis Aparicio, Barrios, Garcia, and that makes it 6-3 here, bottom three. Let's go!
Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
And that is 20 home runs on the day for Salomon now. Runners first and third here. Aroldis Chapman, I think this is? Yes, indeed. Aroldis Chapman back for another run with the Yankees. Runners first and third.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Change up away, taken, ball one.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast.
Now 8-3 here, bottom four. Runners first and third with one out.
Right here because very rarely are you going to get this
slider down.
2-0 now.
Chapman relying on his off speed a little much here.
Now the 2-0 is
ooh, 98 miles an hour up in the zone, and couldn't catch up to that one, so that is strike one.
Run it up there close to 100 miles per hour, but it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Lifted down the
another meatball for me to hit, and I'm late on that one too.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Slider, that one got fouled off.
And that will
87 miles an hour. Good thing that wasn't a fastball, otherwise I would have been way behind that one. High fastball.
No pitcher likes to take the count for
3-2 count now for Salomon.
A non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't.
And that one up in the zone, a little high. Might have taken it, but it's a little too close, so we're just going to call it swing and strikeout.
Next for New York,
Gary Sanchez 2 for 2 on the day against Angels pitching. But this is just going to be a pop out to right field.
Trouble with this one, and the inning
is over. Salomon Barrios gets another one.
They get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. Angels lead it 8-5. Salomon Barrios will stand in again.
And it's time for another big bomb. Tommy Conley's on for the Yankees. Salomon 2 for 3 with 2 home runs today. High fastball at 98 for ball one. Another high fastball taken.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ooh, line shot right at the first baseman, so not so good there, but, you know, 2 for 3 is still a... was it 2 for 4? I forget. Respectable line for the day in any case. Aroldis Vizcaíno on for these Angels now, top 8.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field.
Salomon has to zip back to his right to get that one, and that is the second out of the inning. And light that baby up. Angels are up 2-1 on the Yankees on the series, and that may in fact be the end of the series. In which case, stand by for real life Tyrant.